ultimately what people have to understand is like some of the history of how we even got to here, how the germ theory formed. I have a lot of that information on my platform on Yummy.Doctor. I have an entire membership that, I'm there to teach people how to doctor themselves, because ultimately we need like certain help when we're going through something. But if we actually understand our bodies, and especially when it comes to children, there's a lot of fear, right? Like we're both parents. We've seen our children suffer through, fevers and expressions and things. But when you understand what's really going on with the body, that a lot of the fear lifts, and then you can properly treat what's happening. And when you have like the false ideology and the false belief around the germ theory, and that it's a contagion, that it's a virus, all of these false stories, then you can go, oh, I see what's happening. Like, for example, right now it's the spring. So what I teach is every time the spring comes or the autumn comes, when we have a change of seasons, the body naturally goes through a purging, cleansing cycle. We've lost connection to all sorts of cycles in our lives, okay? We don't connect with nature. We don't see how these cycles affect us directly. And when it comes to a change of seasons, the body's going to purge. And when you have an onslaught of various poisons, essentially, from the shots, from the spraying, from the water and food, from stress, right? These things accumulate inside of the bodies. Our bodies, our children's bodies, even, look at like cord blood. Look at the amount of toxins they find in forever chemicals and xenoestrogens they find in the umbilical cord. Just that alone, our children are coming in hot, okay, already. And then we're adding insult to injury with food dyes and sugars and all this other stuff. So there's all this inflammation going on in the body. Then you add stress. Now you add soils that are depleted and nutrient deficiencies. What are you going to get? You're going to get expressions that produce symptoms. Regularly or normally, your body would just express things properly through the liver system, okay? And you wouldn't really see symptoms. Because why doesn't everybody get everything, right? It's because it's your terrain that's able to keep up on top of it or not. So when there's a trigger, you're going to get what looks epidemiologically like a contagion. But that's not science, because you can't actually look at epidemiological statistics and claim that it's caused by a virus or a bacteria or any of those things.